everybody? Welcome into another episode of HBCU Huddle. What? Oh, what? That camera. You could have thrown me up, Kyra. I would have figured it out. Welcome in, HBCU Huddle. Got new cameras because we've got a new part of the show. We got a new piece of the show coming in. Can't wait to introduce you to her. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Before we do any of that, though, Mike.
Yes.
Always on my right. How's it going, man?
Hey, man, it seems like it's been a minute. When was the last time we did this? We took a little bit of a hiatus, right? We got the schedule out about when we were going to have shows and when we weren't going to have shows, and then we had shows when we weren't going to have shows.
Listen, whoever made the schedule is an idiot.
Man. But it's good to be back, man. It's good to hit the ground running now into this HBCU. I guess we can start it right now, man. This is the 25-26 season of HBCU Huddle, man, and season number 5 for us doing it like this. And it's been a great thing, man. So it's only going to get bigger and better. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Follow him on Twitter at MyMikeCheck. We got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to take a look at the preseason polls, both the box to row media and the Stats FCS Top 25 as well. We're going to look at some of the box to row All Americans. We'll hear from Coach T.C. Taylor. We got a great interview with star defensive back out of Alabama State. We will give you our 6 favorite Boyz and Men songs as well. And like I said, we got a new member of the team joining us as well. Before we get to all of that, Mike, let's start with the preseason polls. Box to row preseason polls came out earlier this week. The media poll. We talked about the coaches poll the last time we were on. I think we did it with we did it with Sherm.
Okay.
The media poll has now come out. You got Jackson State at number 1, getting all but one first place vote, followed by South Carolina State at 2, North Carolina Central at 3, Southern at 4. Southern was the team that got the other first place vote, followed by FAMU at 5, Tennessee State at 6, Virginia Union 7, Alabama State 8, Johnson C. Smith at 9, and Albany State 10. Mike, what were your main takeaways from this poll?
There's no reason why one hater should have put Southern as number 1. That undermines the credibility of. I know that's a hater.
You know it's a hater?
Southern hasn't beaten Jackson State in 25 years.
So what I'm hearing from you is it's a do factor.
It's a do factor.
It's a do factor.
Well, the thing about it is that, when you have these polls, you're always going to have an outlier. Jackson State should have been the unanimous number 1 preseason pick. There's no reason why they shouldn't have been, if you're being objective from that standpoint. Whoever that one person is that puts Southern as number 1, we got to investigate them and call that person out, man, because not only did Southern not finish second in the preseason poll, they were down. They were like 4th or 5th, right?
They were 4th.
So it's not even like there are 2 other teams I probably would have put if I would have split the vote like that. But Jackson State should have been unanimous number 1 for everything that they did last year, for everything they got coming back this year. But having said that, that's just going to give them a little more incentive going into the season.
I got a ballot, Mike.
Did you do that? Was that you?
I got a ballot.
CJ, come on, man.
I got a ballot.
Before
CJ. We get there, Mike, here's a question for you.
No.
Also receiving votes category, Kyra, if you could throw it back up there. Also receiving votes, Miles, Morgan State, Alcorn State, Clark Atlanta, Virginia State, Norfolk State, Alabama A&M, Howard, Prairie View, Tuskegee, Texas Southern, Hampton, Winston-Salem State. Which one of those teams, Mike, do you see or do you think has the best chance to be at the end of the season in the top 10?
I would say Morgan State. You said which one, but I would give you Morgan State and Alcorn State. Both of those 2. Morgan State defensively has been consistent every single year since our guy Damon Wilson took over there 2 seasons ago now. Now he's got his guys. Now he's got his program going. Morgan State can be one of those teams that we look at as a sleeper team. And Alcorn State, man, they're always going to be tough. And that's not a team you're going to overlook. So it wouldn't surprise me as we get through some of the ups and downs in the, of the season that you see those 2 teams featured in there and maybe 2 other teams drop out.
That's the biggest challenger to Southern in the West.
Is Alcorn State?
Alcorn State went through in first year head coach last year.
Yeah.
They go through, they lose. I think they only lost 1 game in division.
Yeah.
And I can't remember.
All of their games were close.
I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember. I'm assuming it was 2 Southern. And they come back second year. And let's see. I can't think of anybody else challenging Southern in the western part of the SWAC?
Texas, yeah, I mean, Texas Southern, Prairie View, those two teams are always going to have some talent. They're going to have an opportunity. When you talk about the way that they play, and I know they both had some coaching changes over the last couple of years, but Prairie View is always a team now. It's hard for me to say that because when I was at Grambling, Prairie View was garbage, straight garbage for a decade. But now, they're a legitimate team, man. And then, when you look at, what Dishman has going on at Texas Southern down there, they could be a team that could jump up and be challenging to Southern. But I'm not going to concede. I'm a Grambling guy. I'm never going to concede anything to Southern when it comes to that. So they got to earn it on the field.
So I was right.
But why are you trying to change the subject, man?
The one loss. Mike, we
were
got to talk
you
about
the vote?
Mike,
were
Mike.
you the lone wolf that hated on everybody else and put? I can't imagine that was you. I can't imagine that was you.
You know I'm a hater.
I know you're a hater.
You know I'm a hater.
You are.
I was right. The one loss for in division for
was Southern.
Alcorn State was Southern.
And it was a field goal, wasn't it? It was a one possession game, wasn't it?
14-24.
Yeah, one possession.
14-24.
Well, no, it's two possessions.
Two possessions at Southern.
At Southern. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
that was that last year. Biggest challenger to Jackson State, you would say, in the SWAC East is?
It should be Alabama State. It should be. It's about time. I mean, I know Mo Carter, is a brother of the show. We have him on. He's with the Fox station in Alabama. And he's always, he's bullish on Alabama A&M, and he's strong on Alabama State. But it's time, man. Eddie Robinson down there, Eddie Robinson Jr. is coaching down there, has to put up or shut up this season. I said that last year. He got another year back. Alabama State needs to step up and show that they can, go toe-to-toe. I'll give FAMU a little bit of a reprieve. They're going to take a step back. They got to rebuild that down there from that standpoint. But Alabama State is that team that should be the biggest challenger to Jackson State.
Alabama State's defense was so very, very good.
And your boy comes back.
He comes
again.
Back. Is he going to be healthy?
Yeah.
That was the thing that did them in. They started not one, not two, not three, but four different quarterbacks in the
first 3 weeks.
First 2 or 3 weeks of the season last year. When you think about what they were able to cobble together over there, down there in Montgomery, as much as it pains me to say it, I think it was a pretty impressive season for Alabama State. And I am beginning to, this time of the year, it is, okay, how much do I trust your head coach? How much do I know about your head coach? And I think I'm beginning to trust Eddie Robinson Jr. to handle things defensively. Right, on that side of the ball, I think that no matter what, they're going to be.
I mean, that's his side of the. Yes, that's what he was. A standout in. He was a defensive-minded guy. The trust should come on the offensive side.
I don't trust that at all,
and that's the problem.
I can't trust that because I haven't seen that be good. I've seen the defense last year
was great.
If they had any type of an offense, we'd remember this defense forever. Top 10 nationally, not in the SWAC, nationally. Top 10 in total sacks per game, tackles for loss, rush D, passing D, scoring D, interceptions, forced fumbles. I got to scroll down. Turnovers gained, turnover margins, first downs allowed. By my count, that's 12 different defensive categories where that defense was outstanding in last year. They have 4 first-team all-SWAC on the defensive side. They have 1 all-SWAC second team on the defensive side of the ball as well. Lose a lot of talent, but I right now I'm believing in Coach Eddie Robinson Jr.'s ability to plug and chug, right? I'm believing in him to be able to coach dudes up. And I think
he has a culture. He has a system.
The culture there, the system there. I do think that is the biggest challenge to Jackson State, who everybody, 22 of 23 media voters voted 1, and 1 media voter voted Southern 1. And again, I do have a vote, Mike. And here's how my vote went. As we take a look at my ballot.
You about to reveal it?
We're going to reveal it. Jackson State number 1, Mike. It wasn't me. It was not me. I voted Jackson State number 1. Followed by North Carolina Central. I do have Alabama State 3rd, though. South Carolina State, Southern, FAMU, Alabama A&M, Virginia Union, Morgan State, Alcorn State. I think that Morgan State I think very clearly, if I got them 9 and the media's got them in the receiving votes category, I very clearly have a different thought on what Morgan State's season could look like than what some of the other media members do. I just think that you're bringing in one of the, if not the best running back in the MEAC, one of the best defensive players in the MEAC as well. I think there's talent there. I'm trusting the coaching as well.
Yeah.
I like Morgan. Morgan State is going to beat, I'll say it right now, having not watched a single game in the 2025 season.
Okay.
Morgan State will beat everybody they're supposed to beat. And they will get one of Central and South Carolina State.
Okay, so they'll split.
They'll get one of those.
So then you based on that alone right there, you're going to have the MEAC in chaos again.
Oh, isn't it?
You're going to have them all separated by a game or tied again.
So much better when the MEAC is in chaos.
There you go.
For me.
There you go. Go. I like your poll, man. I like your poll. I tend to agree with your poll. I think Alabama State is up there because they better be up there. You know, when you talk about year 5 now for Eddie Robinson Jr., he's got to be able to show something. South Carolina State might be a little bit low. People seem to be higher on them.
Yeah.
And Chinnisberry stayed there. He had some opportunities to leave after last year. He got them, he made a surprising run. That MEAC is going to be a beast, man. Southern, FAMU, we'll see what FAMU is. Virginia Union and Virginia Union and Virginia State are always battling in the CIAA from that standpoint. And it's tough, man. All of those teams have optimism. What I don't see is probably the team that's going to get the most coverage and the most interest this year, Norfolk State. So they were picked way down in the MEAC anyway. So we'll see what Mike Vick can do with Norfolk State, and we'll see if Andrew Body can stay healthy for Alabama State at that quarterback position.
Let's take a look at the stats poll, the Stats FCS poll. 3 HBCUs ended the year last year ranked in the national final poll. Number 18, Jackson State. Number 19, Tennessee State. Number 24, South Carolina State. Jackson State comes into this year preseason number 17 in the nation. JSU has the longest current win streak. I did not know that. In the FCS with 10 straight wins so far. They've ended the year ranked in the Stats FCS poll. 3 of the last 4 years, 2021, they finished number 22. 2022, they finished 16. 2023, Coach Prime leaves. TC Taylor comes in. 1 season outside of the rankings to end the year. And then next year, boom, right back up at number 18 last year. Mike, what's your expectation for JSU this year?
The fact that they're at 17 and they're at 17 in both of the national FCS polls, they do 2 different polls, like the AP and the coaches, right? On the FCS
stats
level.
in the
coaches, right? So they got 17 in both. I think that's low. I think Jackson State has a chance to climb up into that top 10. And when you look at what their schedule is, you go a month into their season, and if they're 3-0 or 3-1 or 4-0, and that one loss is to Southern Miss, which is an FBS team, that team is going to be up there in the top 10, top 12. And starting them 17, I think, is a little bit low, all things considered, with the run that they went on these last, this past year. So good starting point. I think it gives them some motivation. I also think it gives TC Taylor enough to say, hey, we haven't done anything yet with this team. This team has to have its own identity more so than what last year's team did, even though they're led by the same, position starters for the most part. So I like them at 17, and we'll see if they can hold on to that and move up.
Let's hear from Coach TC Taylor and hear what he has to say about the motivation for Jackson State this season. Let's not hear from TC Taylor.
Hey, you go ahead and do your TC Taylor impersonation then.
I only got one.
You only got one
coach.
You only got one.
I only impersonate people who I love and admire dearly. And the one that I love and admire is not head coach right now. But I know he's somewhere.
Yes. He was
coaching a lot of good young men's.
I want to say
going to the Krogers.
Southern. He's on Southern's defense.
I bet that Krogers loves to see him coming, boy. Shout out to Coach McNair. We're gonna take a quick break. On the other side, All Americans were announced. The Box Row All Americans were announced this week, so we'll talk about that. We'll also give you our 6 favorite Boyz and Men songs, and we got a new member of the team joining us. We can't wait to introduce you to her. You're listening to HBCU Huddle in the Built for Tough Studios right here on Grind City Media.
Scotty Scheffler ran away with the Open Championship this weekend. My God, this guy, he's not real. Have we reached the point with Scotty Scheffler where you don't have to care a thing about golf, but you still know there's a dude named Scotty Scheffler who is awesome at it?
He is solidified himself as one of the greats in the sport. At this point, probably of all time.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What is the biggest Summer League accomplishment so far for this Grizzlies team?
Tuomas Isolo filling out his coaching staff. The Ryan Saunders hiring was essential. It was big time. You have a veteran NBA voice there.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
RIP, the AAC. The American Athletic Conference is renaming itself the American Conference, and they come with a new mascot, and his name is Soar the Eagle.
Soar opens his mouth and I'm proud to be American starts playing.
The American.
Proud to be the American.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's check the over-under totals. Alabama, Georgia, and Texas all at 9.5. LSU, Ole Miss, Tennessee at 8.5.
I love Ole Miss over the 8.5.
I think Ole Miss can win 9.
But Ole Miss, they're gonna, Ole Miss, they're gonna lose to Arkansas week 3.
But they could go 9-3. Like Ole Miss winning 10 games
they always
is always
pull some
like
crap like that.
Ole Miss winning 10 can seem a bit of a stretch, but they can win 9.
They're gonna lose at Kentucky week 2.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
So let's start with the Jaw 3, the graffiti, New York versus New York.
New York, that box is so that box is fresh. I'm actually happy to see a new box. Like, it's time.
Box is fresh.
The first and the second one with the same box. I see a different box now. So
And
that's fresh.
And the graffiti letter A looks cool. Yeah, they look cool.
Tight. I like that.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Going through the draft process the first time, they give you the answers to the test. Like, this is what you need to work on. This is what you do well.
They told you.
Yeah, like they tell you.
Here's what,
they
if
tell
you want to get
exactly.
drafted, here's what needs to happen.
Yeah, they tell you. So it's like, if you're not listening, it'll go right over your head. But for me, I made sure to soak up all information and everything possible so I can give myself the best shot.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The snickering can stop. We're back. Welcome in HBCU Huddle. CJ, Mike, new team member. Coming up in the next segment is going to be a whole lot of fun. Left the last segment talking about FCS polls, mentioned that the All American list is out, the Box to Row All American list. Shout out to Donald Ware for all of the great work that he does. Compiling this. Also had a vote in this, Mike. I can't remember where I put everybody, but I had a vote in this.
Yes.
I do have a good feeling that Jacobian Morgan was my quarterback as we take a look at the first team, all HBCU All Americans on the offensive side of the ball. You got Morgan there, Thad Franklin out of Florida A&M, Kevon King out of Norfolk State, Jacorian Sewell out of Alcorn State. We'll be getting a close-up look of him and that Alcorn State team right here at the Southern Heritage Classic. I can't wait for that. Offensive lineman out of Florida A&M, Charles Davis and Ashton Grable. Offensive lineman out of North Carolina Central, Trayvon Humphrey and Noah McKinney. You got Corian Sharp out of North Carolina A&T on the offensive side of the ball, on the offensive line, DeAndre Towns, Blue out of Jackson State, also on the offensive line. You got Marvin Landy, tight end out of Jackson State, Brevin Caldwell, Johnson C. Smith, wide receiver, and Nathan Rembert, transferred from Mississippi Valley State, cough, cough, and now he's at Jackson State. Mike, when you take a look at the first team HBCU All-American, anybody stand out?
Oh, man, Jacobian Morgan is the quarterback that's going to put himself in position to give himself a chance to get to the NFL Combine, right? Because of his size, his leadership, the way that he can get the ball downfield. and all of those things. He's one of those special type quarterbacks. A couple years ago, North Carolina Central had a guy before he got hurt at the quarterback position.
Davius Richards.
Yeah, Davius Richards, man. And Jacobian is a bigger body than that, right? But at the end of the day, in terms of winning, having that sort of Cam Ward impact on your team from a leadership standpoint, who was the number 1 overall quarterback taken out of Miami to the Tennessee Titans. But, you know, Jacobian Morgan is a guy, man, right outside of Jackson, Mississippi. I think he's from Canton. So he's a local product from that standpoint at his hometown school, has a chance to come back and build on that championship last year. He stands out to me. Florida A&M is going to have a massive running game, and Jackson State's going to have a prolific passing game. Those are the two things that jumped out about the list on the offensive side.
Oh, absolutely. And I had everybody in that Jackson State passing game on my first team because it's just like they're returning their touchdown leader from a season ago, their reception touchdown leader, Fortillion.
Yeah, man.
Fortillion. There it is.
And that dude barely even got a lot of targets last year.
11 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
11 of them. And he had that big celebration bowl as well.
Yes.
So he's coming back. You've got the transfer and Rembert coming in, and all he did was lead the SWAC in receiving yards. I do believe one of the top 10 in the FCS in total receiving yards per game. And I think catches as well. That Landy coming back at tight end for you, and then you've got a second-year quarterback and second-year starter quarterback in Morgan. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah, everybody over here on this side of things is going to be good. And correct me if I'm wrong, TC Taylor, star receiver at Jackson State. And we talked about it making sense for Eddie Robinson Jr.'s team to be really good defensively. It also makes sense for TC Taylor's team offensively, particularly in the passing game, be really good as well. On the defensive side of things, Bryce Cage, star defensive lineman out of Mike's Grambling State. You got Kelby Givens, somebody who I think will be winning major postseason awards at the FCS level. Defensive lineman out of Southern on here. Davion Westmoreland out of FAMU. Jeremiah Williams out of Jackson State. That rounds out your defensive lineman. Stamarion Edwards, Alcorn State linebacker. Eric Hunter, Morgan State linebacker and preseason MEAC Defensive Player of the Year. Max Urin out of North Carolina Central. Those are your linebackers. And then when you look at the defensive backs, you got Kamani Cobbs out of Tennessee State. TJ Huggins out of FAMU. Michael King Jr. Where's he from again?
Oh, that's Tuskegee.
Damn right.
Tuskegee.
Keane Lewis out of Alabama State. Malcolm Reed from North Carolina Central. And Gerard Washington out of South Carolina State. We caught up with Keane Lewis at SWAC Media Day. Let's take a moment and hear what he had to say. CJ Hurt, HBCU Huddle, right here, SWAC Media Days, joined now by Alabama State defensive back Keane Lewis. Keane, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining.
Everything's going good, man. Just blessed to be here.
Everything's going good, and it should be for you. You ended last season, second team All-SWAC. You start this season, preseason first team All-SWAC. What does that mean to you to be recognized in that way?
Well, it means a lot to me because where I came from, just started from the bottom and just worked my way to the top. So it's not nothing too much, but I still have to go out there and execute this whole season to finish where I started.
Where'd you come from?
I came from Miami. I walked on here and just earned my spot.
What high school in Miami?
Miami Northwestern.
Okay. What part of Miami is that?
That's like in the inner city area.
Okay. And so you go from inner city high school, Miami Northwestern, to Alabama State walk-on. How did you go from Miami to Alabama State?
Well, I went to school with a few guys that just came here out of high school, and they had the same process as me, so I knew I had a chance of success by coming here, so I just made it happen.
Did you have any other offers or anything like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I had 2 offers from Bryant University and Southern Miss, but during that time it was COVID, so things got kind of shaky, so
okay, and
I had to make it happen.
You came up to Alabama State,
sir.
You walked on, and the rest, as they say, is history. Well, kind of, because you're
still going.
You're still going.
Yes,
that
sir.
defense was so good last year. I think, checking my notes here, you guys were top 10 in the nation.
Yes, sir.
Number 3. 10 or 11 different statistical categories, including being third in total yards allowed per game.
Yes, sir.
What was that like last year? How were you guys able to do that and have that type of success last year?
Well, last year we knew we had a lot on our shoulders because of injuries on the offensive side, so we had to kind of go out there with the mindset of defense have to win the game.
Yeah.
So we couldn't afford too many mistakes. We couldn't afford to just mess up. So we all paid for each other, had each other back. Somebody mess up, we pick them up, let's do it, and just keep it moving.
As you lose a lot of that talent from last year. You lose a lot of those guys who are picking people up and telling them, let's go, let's do it. The game is on our shoulders. What do you like about this year's defensive group?
Well, this year's defensive group, I feel like we all come together as one. Like, it just gelled quick. So, like, everybody bonding together. We all, even outside of practice, we all meet up, we chill, play cards, play the game. So, like, we all getting that bond early. So when it's time to go out there to war, we already could trust our brother.
All right, we talked to Cameron about that. He said the same thing about the offensive line. You guys are, as a team and as individual units, really, really close, really, really cohesive, and that's great to hear and great to see. You say you're from Miami. We talked about that some earlier. Who are some of your favorite football players coming out of that area? Because there's a whole lot of talent that comes from Miami.
Well, I have to go with my boys, Cameron Kitchens. He in the league, play for the Rams right now. Nate Noel, he just went to the Dolphins. So I got to go with my boys first.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. We'll get you out of here on this one. What's your pregame routine like?
Pregame routine, I just walk around the field, just listen to music.
What music? What music? What's on the playlist, man?
I go Rod Wave.
Okay.
I go a little bit of Gunna. Like, just keep it simple, a little mellow. Keep it going.
Got to be mellow before the explosion.
Yeah, I got to ease my mind. I can't be too high. Got to work up there.
Keon, thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you to Keane Lewis. That was great sitting down with him. He was second team. He ended the season second team All SWAC. He is going to start the season first team All SWAC and a Box to Row first team All American. Mike, you said that's how they all sound down there. That's how Miami sound.
That's Miami. That Miami sound, that Miami swag, that smile, that talking through laughter, man. I told you, I was, just a second ago, man. If you close your eyes, you would have thought you were listening to Lamar Jackson. That's exactly how all those Miami-Dade and Broward dudes sound, man. I lived down there for 10 years and had some great memories covering all of those kind of athletes, from football to basketball to everything in between, man. But that's going to be a good defense again. You set the barometer, you set the bar high for another year in a row, man. Grind City Media, HBCU Huddle is bringing you the newsmakers, the big-time players from the SWAC going into the season. Last year we did the same thing. The year before that, and it just grows bigger and better, man. So shout out to Ronni and our Ricky and our videography team down there for going with you and making that incredible video. That's just one of many we got coming.
Since you brought it up, Ronnie's going to be here in the next segment. You're listening to HBCU Huddle right here in the Bill Ford Tough Studios on Grind City Media.
You see Goldberg open that door, and he makes that iconic walk to the ring for his last match. And the best part about it, 5-star, after the match, he wants to give a farewell speech. And WWE said, hell no, buddy.
Nope. Does it suck to get cut off? Yeah, it does. But if you went too long in your match or the show went too long, it's live television. You don't just say, hey, we're staying on the air.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media.
Final score in Nashville last night, Switzerland 4, United States 0. Guess how many shots on goal? Take a guess.
Why?
0. Switzerland's keeper could have sat down in the goal and went like this the whole game. And the United States would have still scored 0 goals?
That's wild.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What can the Memphis Grizzlies learn from the Thunder Pacers NBA Finals series?
Your style of play is not something that you really have to change. Both of these teams love to play fast. Both these teams love to play really aggressively on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. 600. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
There's a lot of guys around the NBA who have signature shoes who it's kind of weird that they have a signature shoe.
Yeah.
You guys know who this is?
This is the D-Lo's, right? That's D-Lo's logo.
That's right, D'Angelo Russell. Who's this one? Do you guys know?
I have no idea.
Denver Nuggets.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, brother.
Aaron Gordon.
That's a good colorway.
Isaiah Stewart.
Oh no, I had no idea.
I could have just said, who is this? You guys wouldn't have been able to tell from the picture. The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
When were you fine being a role player? I always think of myself as a star player because I'm doing stuff that guys don't want to do. I'm making winning plays. The whole goal of this game is to win basketball, but win basketball games. I think of Alex Caruso, he's a star player to me. Drew Holiday is a star player to me.
Yes, indeed.
TA is a star player to me. You know
First
what I mean?
team.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us, CJ, Mike. Now we got a new one. CJ, Mike, Ronni Williams is going to join us, y'all. She's joining us. You're our culture maker this week, where we highlight black people and people giving back to HBCUs and doing big things. Ronni, how's it going, man?
Everything's going well. Thank y'all for having me. I'm super, super excited. Mike, thank you for the opportunity. CJ, you know, we always talk. We got that Superman thing going on, that introduction that we got. So I'm excited to be here.
Great. We're excited to have you. Just for those of you out there who might not know, Ronni is head of, or what do you do, Ronni?
I'm the youth basketball coordinator for the Memphis Grizzlies, of course. I've been here for 3 years right out of college, and I basically host camps and clinics all through our marketing radius, teaching kids how to play basketball.
Look at that.
Yeah, she's all over that program, and I've seen that program over the 10 years that I've been here, and it's always been in great hands. But what Ronni does is add such a personal touch, you know what I mean, to what these kids are experiencing. She's a former Division I player at Mississippi Valley State University there, ended her career with a big-time triple-double. We'll see all of that as it comes up. But the way that you've grown the program and helped to grow the program, the youth basketball program, just kind of talk a little bit about where you see these opportunities to continue to expand what the Grizzlies are doing with youth basketball in these communities.
Yeah, so right now we're working on a lot of new programming. Normally we just have our camps and clinics going on, but we're trying to step our foot into some younger play. So right now most of my camps and clinics are for ages 6 to 14. Now we're going to start even earlier. So hopefully we get this Grizz Cubs coming. That's an exclusive right there, but that'll be ages 4 to 6, and I'm actually going to be teaching the basic mechanics and fundamentals of basketball. So we got some tournaments coming up. We got some things going down with the Junior Grizzlies. Y'all stay tuned.
You went to a WNBA All-Star weekend.
I did for my 25th birthday. Shout out to the WNBA for allowing me to come out there. Thank you guys. Thank you.
What was that like?
It was amazing. Growing up in the city of Memphis, I didn't have much female representation. Like, it wasn't, I didn't get introduced to the WNBA until I made it to college, until I had other, like my teammates introducing me to the different players. The city of Memphis, we don't have a team. All I got is the University of Memphis here. So going to Indiana and seeing all women representation, it was something I've never seen before. I felt right at home. Like, it was such an amazing experience. And to do it on my 25th birthday, it was the highlight of it.
What were some of the things you did?
I coached at a couple clinics.
That's the picture we just saw.
Right. So during that clinic, we had over 100 girls there. We all got A1. Shout out to my bestie, Asia Wilson. Shout out to you, my girl. Thank you for providing those shoes for us. But those girls, they were able to meet the players. They were able to meet Ronni Williams, Stud Buds, and Dejanay Carrington, which were two really great panelists that they had. And we were able to go through a couple of drills and skills. And then they also had a portion where they did vision boards. So they were actually able to put their future on a board and be able to see it and take it home.
Outside of the camp, what were some of the things that you did?
How honest can I be?
100%. It's a podcast.
So, of course, I attended the 3-point contest, the skills challenge. But for my 25th birthday,
Your turn up. That's what he's getting at.
I was downtown. I was downtown. I partied with a couple players.
Let's go.
That was nice. Listen. Seeing my favorite players who I like had them on my screensaver sitting next to me in a section, like
you had a section?
It was a section. I got invited to the section. I'm gonna keep it cool. But yeah, it's a little small section.
What goes down in the club, stay in the club. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
But we had some fun. Some fun. For those who were there, though, shout out to you guys. I hope to see y'all again at the next All-Star.
And here's the beautiful thing about that, too. It was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. You celebrated your birthday. But it was also a professional development opportunity for you to be able to come from the Memphis Grizzlies, born and raised in Memphis, to go into that environment. Right now, Indiana, because of Caitlin Clark and the explosion of WNBA and everything that goes on there, that's the epicenter of the WNBA. And for you to be there last month in the midst of all of that, what are one or two things that you brought back mentally that you're going to apply to what you're doing here?
Well, I'm actually starting this I'm starting to build our new all-girls programming. Mm-hmm. Like the Grizzlies is, when you see blue, you think of boys, so we're trying to build that girls programming. I'm working with some external youth basketball leagues. Like She Got Game, shout out CC Newman, who's doing an amazing job in the city of Memphis of bringing all the girls together, both young and older, to come and bring basketball back to the city of Memphis. I think we went away from it since the pandemic, but she has played a huge role, an amazing role in the growth of girls basketball in the city of Memphis.
So you've told us something about you, and we got an infographic, Ronni. If you could just get deeper into the who is Ronni, so that the people listening know why you're on the HBCU Huddle team now, and that's so that they get a little comfort with knowing who you are.
Yeah. So of course I'll just start with the bottom one. I was wait a minute.
What's going on? Something inaccurate?
No. I wanted to see where I started. No, I didn't.
You misquoted yourself?
No, I didn't misquote myself. I thought the walk-on part was at the bottom, and I was going to go from the bottom to the top. I think that says a lot about who I am as a person. And I always say I'm a product of my environment. I am Memphis. I am the SWAC. Mm-hmm. So growing up, I wasn't a great player, but I had a lot of good work ethic. I would describe myself as somebody who works hard, somebody who's a truly team player. Yeah. And I didn't get an athletic scholarship. Mississippi Valley could not afford to give everybody on the team fully athletic scholarships. So what I did was I came on as an academic scholar. I had the presidential scholarship after being valedictorian at Raleigh Egypt High School in 2018. And then I was able to play on the team as a walk-on. And after 2 years, I ended up starting. So I think that's a testimony for me to show what type of person I am. But not only that, I was very involved in the school. I was Miss NVSU my senior year, the 69th, by the way. I was Trailblazer, president of Student Alumni Association. I advocated for our student body. I think I was a chameleon when it comes to the university. Yes. I think I was able to mingle with everybody. I was with the band. I was with the football team. I was just there. I'm a people's person. I think I bring a lot of energy. And I think... I was just a beast on the court. You know what I'm saying?
What's your best game? What's your best game,
I gotta say it. My triple-double game versus UAPB. 17 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals.
There she is.
I just want you guys to know the SWAC tried to take this away from me, but...
What you mean they tried to take
it? They tried to say that I didn't get all like the rebounds and stuff like that. But they went through the reviews and everything like that, and then they made it official.
Wait. So the game ends. Everybody's like, "Yo, congratulations on the triple double." And then SWAC comes in and is like, "Nah, no way in hell Ronni got a triple double. We're gonna need to see the tape." Meanwhile, Wilt dropped 100, and we we only believe it because he's holding up a sign that says 100, right? Like
with a handwritten 100 on there, right?
Nobody's ever seen the video.
Nothing official.
We had videos from games back then. Nobody's ever seen the video of Will's 100. It's just a sign. So maybe next time you get a triple-double, you just hold up a piece of paper that says, hey, I got a triple-double.
I'm going to get a erase board and try to write it on there. Maybe that'll make it official.
And that's what we just put up there, the graphic that showed, sort of your bullet points from your background, your resume. I mean, it speaks for itself. You weren't a walk-on. You were a scholarship, presidential scholar, right, on the basketball team, right? You would have taken that scholarship over a basketball one anyway. Absolutely. So you're bringing the brains and the ball into the equation and the leadership. And, you're just a natural addition to this HBCU Huddle podcast right here. We needed some additional energy. We needed you to come in and help us out from that standpoint. And it was a no-brainer with your background, your energy, and everything, man. I'm looking forward to, what you're adding and what you're going to do to enhance what CJ and I do as well here, too.
We got to get to a break. But before we do, best gym, worst gym you played in, real quick.
Worst gym, Alcorn State. No AC, dim lights. It's terrible. Best gym, besides, can I be biased? Mississippi Valley, we got the newest gym in the SWAC. Shout out to Mississippi Valley State University. But if I could pick, Prairie View.
As what? Best, worst?
Best. Their gym is amazing. But Alcorn State, terrible. Jackson State. Jackson State, my sister's school. Terrible. The step off is terrible. The film we get there is terrible. We could never go back and watch film.
Go to break.
I'm gonna get emotional. Go to break. Cut it.
We're going to break. People keep yelling at me to go to break. We're gonna go to break. HBCU Huddle in the Bill Ford Tough Studios on Grind City Media.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Coach Thorpe, to his credit, also taught me, like, just simplify your game. Like, it doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to do all the up and under stuff. Like, he always talks about getting to the second box. My biggest thing is just do what I can to make the right play. It doesn't, if it ends up in a shot, it does. If it ends up in a pass to an assist, it does. Shooting 72% is credit to, I guess the work I put in and my coach is helping me.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You get to the main event, and you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth."
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes the knee off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Look at Mississippi State's schedule. They are not going to be favored in a single SEC game. They are only going to be favored. Their over-under win total is 3.5. They are only going to be favored in 3 games this year. That'll probably be Southern Miss, Alcorn State, and Northern Illinois.
It's at Southern Miss, man. I don't know.
And it's at Southern Miss.
They might not be favored in that.
Right.
One.
You don't know what Brett Favre's done to the athletic department.
They have an awesome arena now.
Right.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's going on? Welcome back in. Got a little too hot. Had to go to break. I don't know what you're going to do, Mike. Ronni might be bigger hater than me, man.
She is, man.
She might be.
This is the Hate BCU Huddle Podcast. That's what it is. The Hate BCU Huddle Podcast with you two in here.
One thing we don't hate, I think all three of us, and Thokara in there, all four of us, and I'm sure you at home don't hate this group either. Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men, they are doing their residency in Las Vegas. And lo and behold, guess who they brought out on stage? It's been a while. Mike, since we saw Mike on stage, but Mike came out on stage. Mike, how'd that make you feel seeing that reunion?
When you shared that clip, it took me back, man. Like, that's my contemporary group. We're the same age. I'm the same age as those guys. When they came out their senior year of high school, I was in my junior year of high school, right? So I remember when Michael Bivens from New Edition first brought those guys out to fruition, and to see. For 20 years they were together, and then for the last decade or so, you knew something was up with Mike, right? Michael, and he had some health issues, but to see him come back on that stage, man, and have all four of them together, it was a wonderful thing to see, man. And when you sent it to me that same night, I went into a Boyz II Men deep dive. Like, that was all I listened to the next 3 hours was Boyz II Men on the playlist, man, and it was just remarkable group.
It would have been one thing if the reason Michael wasn't with the group was because of the health thing. We all know the back issue that he has. But it sounded like from some of the stories that they were sharing, he was just tough to manage on the road.
On the road, yeah, that too.
And so it sounded like there was some real tension, some real beef between the group and him. And in that moment, to see them reconcile like that's what warmed my heart. It's like, okay, they've made peace with one another. Life is too short to be beefing with your boys. They've figured it out, and have found a way to move forward and move past whatever transgressions, perceived or otherwise, one might have given to the other, and vice versa. So got us to thinking. You sent it to me almost immediately when I sent you the video. Hey, we got to do a Pick 6 favorite Boyz II Men song. So that's what we're going to do. Kyra, we're going to start with Ronni. Ronni is going to go through her Pick 6, her 6 favorite Boyz II Men songs. Go.
Here we go on the screen. Starting at 6. First of all, this is not in my order, but please don't go classic. These are all classic songs, and I feel like most of the songs that I chose came from the same album. So tell
the people why. Tell the people why.
I was born in the 2000s, but this is
so. Hold on, wait. What's Boyz II Men to you?
Boyz II Men is like my Sunday cleaning song. This is like my reset Sundays.
Yeah.
It's my reset Sundays. I did not have boy band groups. I had Mindless Behavior and One Direction. That was it.
Wow.
That was it. That was it. But I like this music. This music calms me. It makes me reset. It makes me get me going on Sundays.
All right, next on your list.
After church. Number 5, Can You Stand the Rain?
Here's where okay, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go through your list. Go through your list. Because we'll never make it to
hit her with it. What's your question, Mike?
My question was, are you sure you got the right Can You Stand the Rain?
They did a cover.
I know they did. I know they did.
The cover was nice.
Okay.
The cover was nice.
That's all I had. That's all, because I'm like, hold on. She mixed Boyz II Men and New Edition.
New Edition, original. I loved it.
But you like theirs.
The cover was amazing.
Okay.
The cover was amazing.
Let's go. That's it.
Should I make this honorable mention?
No. You good. This your list.
Just making sure.
This your list.
I'm new here.
All right. We got 4. 3, 2, 1.
Number 4. End of the road. Yes. End of the road. I didn't see that on y'all list.
What?
No, End of the road didn't make my list.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Hey, that's hate.
Crazy work.
That's hate. That's the number 1 song of all time by that group.
No, it's not. And we're going to talk about it.
All right, let's go. We got to get through 3 more.
Number 3. Let It Snow.
Yes.
Christmas classic.
Yes.
Christmas classic without saying anything about Christmas. Right? It's snowing outside. We all play it on Christmas.
Blazing, mistletoe. You're right, CJ.
Like that is just.
They didn't say the video was all about a Christmas party.
It's just a winter song, and we're just like, yep, that sounds good. Hit it on Christmas, man. We need a slow jam for Christmas.
It just makes sense.
They talk about the tree.
Okay, so tree and mistletoe.
Tree, mistletoe, snow. All right, let's go. Let's stay.
Mistletoe, snow,
When else do you have those things?
Christmas.
You're right.
Number two.
It just doesn't make me feel Christmassy. I don't know.
It's just my imagination.
Four Tops.
It's just my imagination.
Four Tops. That's a Four Top song, or Temptation song. I'm sorry, that's a Temptation song. But you took the Boyz II Men version. All right, that just hey, listen, you're new generation.
It sounds good. I love the vocals. I like the melody. I like it.
Okay,
I like it. I like it.
All
Number one. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Another cover, but they did a phenomenal job. I'm with you.
I like the covers. The original songs.
You weren't born for the originals.
You know what I mean? So
she wasn't born for these.
She wasn't born for the remakes.
Sundays, this is what I had. I'm working with what I had. That's all I had. That's all I had.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. A tremendous acapella song.
Yes.
And
like they did such a good job of that.
Yep. All right, who we got next?
You got another question? You got
No, we gotta move.
Any final thoughts? We don't. We're taking you behind the scenes, people. Kyra, at this moment, going forward, we'll end it and then come back and do the extra stuff. All right, but right now, we don't
Just
have
roll
to.
with it.
We can just
with it.
roll.
Okay, go ahead.
If this thing ends up being an hour and a half, damn it just ends up being an hour and a half. Final thoughts on the list, Mike, before we go to yours.
I'm with her. I like that. I like the list. I have a couple of those are on mine as well too.
I will say, great list. End of the road. It's so hard to say goodbye. Such sad songs, such powerfully sad songs, and I'm way too cheerful of a guy to rock with powerfully sad songs. Also, I like a hint of nasty. So my list coming up.
You said that before, and I could. Yeah, they gave you a little bit of that. They gave you a little bit of that. They didn't go super nasty. They stayed clean, but they gave you. It was especially early Boyz II Men.
It was classy. It was real classy.
Yeah.
It was real like
they threw it in there.
There's one on your list that this is as far as that they've gone. Yeah,
one isn't. One isn't.
So I'm assuming you're up next.
Since we talked about it, I can go next. Kyra, can I go next? Number one for me, One Sweet Day. So you had a couple of covers on your list, and it was like, okay, if that's how Ronnie's going to do it, I'm going to do some features.
Some collabs.
So I'm going to do some collabs.
Yep.
One Sweet Day, speaking of sad, One Sweet Day is a beautiful song, but it's such a sad song about loss and longing and regret and hope. Like, I hope you know that I loved you when you were here, and one sweet day, I'll return to that embrace, and you'll be in my embrace, and we'll get together and we'll love one another again. That's Mariah Carey featuring Boyz II Men. Stayed number one for damn near the entire year. What an incredible song. Number 5 for me, Hey Lover. Speaking of classy nasty, that's a good. We don't long anymore, right? Like LL Cool J was longing in that song, and you had Boyz II Men coming in singing the hook, and it's just simple. Hey lover, this is more than a crush. But the way they were like you felt it in there, you felt it in your heart, like they all love this person. I hope they find her one day. Number 4 for me on my list is It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. It comes in at number 4, and that's because again they are flexing that harmony and that acapella in a really, really great way. We don't see many groups doing that anymore. To your point, Ronnie.
Any groups at all.
We don't see
any groups at all. Bring the groups back, please. Please.
Number 3 for me, 4 Seasons of Loneliness. The harmony, they did this with music also in the background, but the way that I try to sing all of the parts of that song, you can't do it. No. You just can't. And the flow as they're singing it is so very, very unique and so very, very good. It gets stuck in you. It gets stuck in your head. It gets stuck in your being. Such a great song. Number 2 for me, Ooh Ah. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Injection, fellas. And it's just like, let's go. Let's get it going.
That's why Mike had to get back to the group. He had to get back. You need the injection, fellas.
The countdown is used in what song is it when Beyonce is counting down?
The song Countdown.
Countdown?
That's the name of the song.
There we go. All right. But it samples that the way they count that down. And then Mike comes in at the end. Here's the other thing, damn it. Nobody goes to the bridge anymore. Boyz II Men Bridge Hall of Famers.
Oh.
Like, go to the bridge. Whereas, okay, the song should be done. We got one more verse. It's just the bridge. Mike, talk to him real quick. And Mike come through and get to talking to you, and then you get Wanye singing in the background.
Yelling, and crying, and begging.
Man, give me that.
That's real music.
Speaking
real
of
music.
the best bridge of all time, best bridge is in I'll Make Love to You. I'll Make Love to You, man. Just a great love song, a great baby making song. I just love I'll Make Love to You. It's on all of my nasty time playlists. I love I'll Make Love to You, man.
And the end with the acapella at the end of that is classic too. Like they don't even need music.
They don't
need music. The music just, I mean, goodness, man. They're such harmonizers. They were perfectly pitched. All of them had range, and it was just a perfect complement of one another, man. That's a phenomenal list too. I love that list. Ronni, what do you think about that list?
I think it shows who you are. Your list reflects who you are. But I'm glad that you had It's So Hard to Say Goodbye on there, because that's like one of my favorite covers that they had. Like, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you.
I thought about you when I put it on there. Mike, what's your list? Car, here we go. Mike's up.
All right, here we go.
Number
Here we
6
go. My 6 is Thank You in Advance, and that's a low-key one. That wasn't one of their biggest hits, but that song hit me at a perfect time. It was when, I was on the process of getting back out there and getting, dating and when I proposed to my current wife now, my fiance, that song resonated with me. Like, Thank You in Advance. And if you guys had familiar with that song or hadn't heard it, it's basically they met and you're thanking your love partner in advance for all the things that they're going to be with you before you even get there. So it was just remarkably written. It's like poetry in that song.
I love that song. A grown-up song.
It is.
That's a grown man type song.
I can actually feel the passion that you had behind that song when you was describing it. I feel like you was reminiscing about the time. I can see it. I can see it.
Me and my wife were walking downtown Chicago, man, and we went along the pier. And when I took her back to the airport, that song was playing in my mind. So I remember that one right there. Number 5. And that's the thing. We all have personal connections with these songs. You cleaning up on Sundays in your house, right? Like, what you were talking about in terms of just the love and the nastiness, right? Like, 4 Seasons of Loneliness.
Real lustful.
Classy,
4 Seasons of Loneliness. You talk about, that's a low-key sad one too, though.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, man, I'm going through, and that one hit me too because of the loss that I had, right? Yeah. Like, that song was, you go through the seasons of the year and you realize I miss you so much for a different reason every single season. So that song hit me too, man. And that's why, like, when you sent it, I immediately came back because I was like, damn, this takes me right back through stages of my life from that standpoint. Number 4 is Doing Just Fine. Man, you talk about singing, right? And Wanya, I think this was one of those classic, okay, everybody else step back. Sean, everybody else step back, let Wanya just do his thing. And if you remember the video, he just went on howling and howling and howling about how he was just doing so fine without you in his life anymore. And then I remember my son was like, he don't sound like he's doing just fine. He don't sound like he's doing just fine, Dad. I was like, yeah, that's true.
It's a good breakup. It's a great breakup song. It is, what's the guitar riff? I'm going to figure it out here while you do number 3.
Yeah,
but there are moments in songs, breakup songs particularly, where it's, hey, I'm doing so fine. Listen to the joy that is coming out.
Yeah,
and there's no
joy.
There's not joy coming.
There's no joy.
Like, are you?
Yeah. Without you in my life, you know what I'm saying? It was like, hold on, is this dude suicidal with this? Because he's hurting. He's hurting, but he's not doing fine. Maybe that song was done a little bit too soon before doing the breakup. Number 3 is On Bended Knee. Oh my God, man. I mean, just the whole, how you come into that song with the melody of the piano and the guitar. I mean, you could just hear it, right? You could just hear it. And then they just get right into it. And it's like, that was almost like I'm misusing the word, but you felt like an orchestra was playing musically for that song. And On Bended Knee and just how emotional it gets towards the end. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Number 2, why couldn't y'all have a song for Mama in there, man? That right there is. I know you once wanted to step on a crack to break your mama's back, CJ.
Like
I know.
That's just my mom ruined the song for Mama. She's like, yo,
No shout-out.
sing that song to me. Like, why? No, I'm not doing that.
That's
don't
funny.
you feel this way with me? No, Sharon, I don't. No.
And you know what's
I love
funny?
you, but I'm not singing this.
What's funny is that song resonates more with me and my grandmother because of the way I was raised and my mom. My mom was so young that we were basically brother and sister growing up. My grandmother was the one that had, and we actually, when she had her 65th birthday, we all got together and, me and my uncle and my brother, and it was 4 of us, and we performed that song. Like we played it, and I walked down the steps and we were singing it to her, man. So that song is always, and she's passed since then, but that song resonates with me because of that.
This was from the
Soul Food
soundtrack, which kind of
resonates. It
hits
resonates
because the relationship with their grandmother and your relationship with yours. Yeah,
absolutely. And then number one song of all time by this group, and it's funny because this came out during the first 2 years that they were out. It was so early in their career that they reached such a peak, and everything else after that was like, okay, how can they sustain the success? And as all of our lists so far has shown, they've been able to sustain it all the way through. This came out as the soundtrack to Boomerang. Boomerang came out in 91, 92. They came out in 92, somewhere around there. So this was right out the Motown Philly. End of the Road was on that soundtrack, and they just took off from there, man, and sustained it. And number one on the charts, I think. It broke Elvis Presley's record. I think something else broke that record. I want to say it was either Beyonce or Mariah Carey ended up breaking End of the Road number one consecutive.
I think it was One Sweet Day.
Maybe it was.
I think it was
and they were in
Day.
it. And they're in the song. You know what I'm saying? So that's my list right there, man. Boyz II Men. And so that's 18 songs we put up there, and we probably only overlap maybe 2 songs. So that tells you the catalog is robust. Kyra's up next. Kyra's due up.
Kyra, let's get it, Kyra. Number 6 for Kyra, On Bended Knee.
See?
Number 5 is a song for Mama, because Kyra loves her mama. Number 4 is I'll Make Love to You, because Kyra's got a good blend here.
Yep.
Kyra loves
she
her
got
mama.
me. She got CJ.
Yep.
Let's see if she can get a Ronnie song in there.
Can you?
Let it snow. Let it snow. There it is. Number 2, End of the Road.
Yes.
And number 1, Motown Philly. Motown Philly was my honorable mention. That video just looked like so much fun.
It did.
And when the song comes on, that is just such a fun song to have come on still to this day. It's a great cookout song. It's a great tailgate song. I do enjoy that song.
And you know what's funny about that? Like all of these songs that we have, Motown Philly is the only upbeat one. They're not that group isn't. They don't specialize in jams, right? They don't do that. Motown Philly was one of the few upbeat songs that they've had that was successful. Everything else were ballads or mid tempo or slow or whatever. But I mean, phenomenal group, man. And I love to see them again. I've seen them in concert twice. And
you seen everybody, or you saw the 3?
No, I saw them originally. I've seen them in concert twice, and and both times it was before the breakup, right?
Gotcha.
So I hadn't seen them in about 10, 15 years, but I would love to see them again. They were just at the Bank South Amphitheater this past year in October. And they come back through the region again, man. I'm definitely gonna make sure I'm there.
I just got one question, Mike.
Yes.
What role did you play when you performed that song to your grandmother? Who were you? Who were you in a song for Mama? Who were you? What part did you sing?
I was. You know what's crazy? I was Wanye. I was Wanye.
Wanye?
Yeah, I was Wanye. Because by the time my role came, I had to do I did the spin move. I had to, you know what I'm saying, and then it was the emotional part, right? So that hit with me and my grandmother because she raised me, and I mean she was in tears and she was laughing and it was a whole nine, man. I remember I'm looking off into the distance now because I could see her expression when she saw all of us come together like that, and it was a magical moment. I can't sing to save my life. That's the one talent I wish I would give back my best talent for that talent, but singing is not my thing, man. I could talk. I could do Michael. I can sing. I can voice the End of the Road. When he breaks it down. But other than that, nah. I wish I could sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a line, and I've memorized it because this is a good mess up line, right? Like if I mess up, I can just come in, baby. I'm sorry.
Hit it, CJ. Take us out
forgive
with
me
it.
for all wrong I've done.
Uh-huh.
Please let me come back home, girl.
Keep going.
I'm sorry. You just don't understand. Like it's
How much I love you, dude.
How much I love you, dude.
I'm here for you.
And then Wanya comes in.
Maybe I'll forgive
start a new
Is
life.
that line still working now?
I don't know. I
Maybe
hadn't used it in so long. And also, I'm pretty sure I'm blending two different songs.
You are.
Yeah. It's like, you got to do it sometimes. That'll do it for this
Speaking
episode.
of end of the road.
Yeah, the show.
We gotta eat.
15 minutes late, but that's all right, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out. Again, welcome, Ronnie, to the show. Thank you so much. We appreciate her joining us this season and in the seasons to come. Next week is previewing my favorite week of the season.
Yep. Week 0.
Week 1. It's week 1. It's week 1. The first is 1. You don't go 0, then 1. It's 1. It's 1. Damn it.
We are 10 days away from the MEAC SWAC Challenge, right?
Yep.
MEAC SWAC Challenge kicking off the HBCU Black College Football season on ABC.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big-time game down in Atlanta. North Carolina Central and Southern. Both teams ranked in your ballot, in the top 5.
Rightfully.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, top 5 matchup. Yep,
I didn't give
for
a vote to Southern, contrary to what Mike thought. Next week, we'll also do some superlatives. We'll take a look at some of the most likely to exceed expectations, most likely to make the Celebration Bowl, and all that jazz as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We went a little long, but thank you for kicking it with us this week. Thank you to Mike. Thank you to Ronnie. Thank you to Kyra. I'm CJ. Everybody take care.